Good afternoon and welcome to Chicago's Kroc Center for the first of two games here and three overall on this Saturday in the Midwest Professional Basketball Association. I'm Craig Fada. Jimmy Collins will be along shortly, and our first game today features the Lima Express against the Chicago Blues. Both of these teams come into this contest at 3-3. Lima losing a heartbreaker at home last weekend, and the Blues winning two games last weekend to get their record to 500 for the first time in franchise history. The Blues are looking awfully strong, but the Lima Express have a couple of very good players on their own, so it's going to be an exciting day of basketball here at the Kroc Center and across the MPBA. We've got MPBA basketball coming up in 2 minutes. Welcome back to the Kroc Center in Chicago. It's the first of two games here. The first one between the Chicago Blues and the Lima Express. Let's take a look at this one by the numbers. Both teams come into this one at 3-3. The Express 2-1 on the road. The Blues 2-2 at home. Lima scoring 109.5 points per game offensively, giving up 106.8 points per game defensively. The Blues scoring 111.8 points per game offensively and giving up 114.2 defensively. The Express come into this one on a one-game losing streak, and the Blues come into this one on a two-game winning streak. The Blues, as we mentioned in the open, won a pair of games last weekend. First over the Gateway Steam, 121-110 at home on Friday, and then over the Pontiac 66ers, 113-97 in Pontiac. Last Sunday, the Express fell to the Pontiac 66ers at home, 107-100. As we look at the leaders for each of these two teams, for the Lima Express, Cody Ballard is the leading scorer at 26.6 points per game. The leading rebounder, Johnny Elliott, he's a guard, 8.6 rebounds per game. Cody Ballard leading in assists, 5.4 assists per game. Kyle Meyer, the leading blocker. Meyer also the leading field goal shooter at 63%. Cody Ballard leading from the free throw line at 81.8%, and Ed Jenkins, the leader from beyond the arc for the Express at 57.1%. He's shooting 4 of 7 from three-point range. For the Chicago Blues, they are led in scoring by the reigning player of the week in the Midwest Professional Basketball Association. That's Ryan Jackson. He's averaging 19 points per game. The leading rebounder, Al Ray Peer, 9.3 rebounds per game. Sharon Collins leading in assists at 4.0 per game. Shakir Johnson averaging 1.5 blocks per game. Johnson also shooting 71.4% from the field for the Blues. Jarrell Thomas leading from the free throw line. He is batting a perfect 1,000, 14 of 14 from the stripe. And the leading three-point shooter is Ryan Jackson, shooting a healthy 58.3%. He is 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. Jackson, by the way, scored 50 points in 2 games last weekend. That earned him the MPBA Player of the Week honor. Had a team-high 30 in Saturday's 113-96 win at Pontiac. The night before, he scored 20 in the home win over Gateway. Jackson has come off the bench in all 4 Blues games and leads the team, as we said, at 19 points per game. Jackson, a 6'2", 200-pounder from Lewis University. Time to welcome in my partner for this one, Jimmy Collins. And Jimmy, the Chicago Blues, after starting off 0-2, they have won 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and talking to Rick, I talked to Rick and came over and watched them practice a little bit at the beginning of the week. They're working really, really hard, and Rick he's determined to get everything turned around and get this team playing well. So it's good to see the Chicago team pick it up, but they got a tough task on their hands today with Lima.
Yeah, you look back at when these two teams played in Lima on January 17th. Lima won that game by 30 points, 119-89. The Blues really are playing much better since then, though. They have really started to get their rotations down. Antoine Ware has really turned himself into a bit of an offensive presence. You've got Ryan Jackson off the bench, and Al Ray Peer is doing it at both ends of the floor. And then you throw in Sharon Collins at the point, shooting well from outside. And you've got yourself a pretty formidable team in the Chicago Blues.
That's right. And when you get Sharon Collins out there, not only do you have someone who can handle the ball and bring it down, but you got someone who's going to make the right decisions. He's got a good mind for the game. He always plays hard, and he always tries to get everybody involved. So that's really a good addition for Coach Kroc.
The Lima Express are a very talented team, though, if they can just keep players. They keep sending guys overseas. They lost another one this week in Marcus Montague. He signed, I believe, in Senegal.
Yeah, they did. As a matter of fact, talking to Coach Mark, he lost 2 players that were like his top players.
Right.
And trying to make that adjustment and trying to get these guys to play with that loss or without those players is going to be a task for him, but I'm sure Mark will do a good job with that.
He, of course, does have Cody Ballard, and Cody Ballard is an early MVP candidate, averaging 26.6 points per game and 5.4 assists. So Cody Ballard really is leading the Lima Express right now, and Kyle Meyer averaging over 20 points a game. He has kind of an unorthodox, awkward shot, but he gets it done. Time for the anthem. We'll step away. When we come back, we will have starting lineups and introductions in just a minute on MPBA.tv.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that hairline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's a horrible pick. Somebody get me some pills. This dude is making me sick.
True that. All right. Got it. Okay. Hold on to my clean shirts and please don't get them dirty, cause I know you're gonna drool when you hear me getting wordy. Cause I'm a walking, talking, smacking human encyclopedia. You thought I'd stop there, but now I'm getting greedier. I'm a promotion in motion, and by now you got the notion that I got strategic plans coming out my ears. My key points and decks will bring y'all to tears. Turning pennies into dimes, I shift paradigms. But how you gonna let a marketing rep rip your rep and slip adept rhyme schemes in that your mind only dreams in? I bet you all wonder why my rhyme is so tight. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Thanks.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
Welcome back to the Kroc Center on the south side of the city of Chicago. We are a couple of minutes away from tip-off. It's the Lima Express at 3-3 and the Chicago Blues at 3-3. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. For the Lima Express, they will start at point guard, a 6-footer from the University of Northwest Ohio, averaging 13.2 points per game and 8.6 rebounds per game. Number 10, Johnny Elliott. Also at guard, 6'4" from South Carolina, Aiken, averaging 26.6 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, and 5.4 assists per game. Number 22, Cody Ballard. Also at guard, 6'6", 215 from Ohio Northern, averaging 20.6 points per game, 5.2 rebounds. Number 30, Kyle Meyer. At forward, 6'7", 215 from the University of Northwest Ohio. And number 20, Aaron Cross, also at forward, 6'8", 225 from Salem International, averaging 8.8 points and 5.8 rebounds per game. Number 24, David Atkinson. The Express are coached by Mark Anderson. He is assisted by Joel Renner, Jordan Swift, Tom Sawyer, Mark Vaughn, and Malachi Ward. For the Chicago Blues, they'll start Al Rapier, number 30, Ron Patton, Jarrell Thomas, Sharon Collins, and Antoine Ware. Blues are coached by Rick Pryor. He's assisted by James Fleming, Tony Ramos, and Stan McClelland. Our officials today are Dan Beecham, Ron Elysiak Jr., and Mike Bobiak. We are just about underway. Dan Beecham getting set to throw it up. And we are underway here in Chicago. Blues win the tip, and Sharon Collins controls. Left side, that's Jarrell Thomas. Back out to Collins between the rings. 10 to shoot. Gets the pass back left side to Thomas. 3 on the way is up and good.
That's a real good orchestration by Sharon. I keep saying Sharon. He controls the floor really well.
That's Atkinson. Now to Ballard for 3. That circles in and out.
We should give him that anyway.
I think so.
So far.
Now Collins gets the pass inside to Ware. Ware a little short there, rebounded by Cross. Slick behind the back dribble there by Elliott. He's got it left side, now gets it inside. Meyer, the jump hook won't go. And here come the Blues again. Patton has it poked away. That will remain with Chicago. Just underway. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from. around the nation or around the world on MPBA.tv. 3 games today. We've got 2 here at the Kroc Center. In about an hour, we're going to get started in Champaign as the Swarm host the River Sharks. And then at about 4:05 here, it's going to be the Windy City Groove and the Gateway Steam.
Seem to be having some problems with.
Yeah, they reset the shot clock to 24.
Wow.
Mike Bobiak right on that and got it taken care of. Mike Bobiak says 12, not 14, so they get that reset, and we're back underway. Rapier near midcourt, guarded by Atkinson, now right side to Ware. Clock down to 5, and it gets poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Blues with 4 to shoot.
Yeah, the big fella's got to put a little bit more mustard on that pass. You can't float a pass like that when a defender is right on a guy.
Now Collins, he's got to put it up. He does, and it's good.
Nice.
Tough shot by Sharon Collins.
Nice. Sharon, I watched him play a lot in high school. And he's
I'll bet you did.
He's always been the kind of player that gets things going, but he's like a quiet assassin. See, you didn't expect him to take that shot, and all of a sudden he rose. You know, of course, time was running out. So
Elliott between the rings, guarded by Collins. Now bounce pass to Meyer. Meyer working on Rapier, left side. Now to Cross. His short jumper is up and in.
you know, you look at Meyer and you look at Cross, and those guys play a lot bigger than they actually are. But going into the post is going to be a key for them. Going and make it happen in the paint.
Jump hook by Antoine Ware is good, and that's a pretty move by the big man. And it's 7-2 in favor of the Blues.
Yeah, Ware worked really hard this week on his inside game, so that was really a polished move.
Elliott for 3, short, rebounded by Meyer. His shot gets blocked by Patton and saved by Collins. And then an over and back called as Jarrell Thomas caught the ball in the front court and came down in the back court.
They can't split it like that. So.
Ballard to inbound, getting it to Elliott. 9:34 to play, first quarter. Blues on top 7-2. Ballard to Meyer.
There
His
he
jump hook goes.
Meyer's got some good stuff in that paint. You know, I'd feed him till he got fat.
Well, and he's gotten plenty fat for the Express over the years. He's scored a lot of buckets for them. Patton's outside jumper won't go. Rebound ripped out of there by Atkinson. Now Ballard into the front court. Puts up the 18-footer. That rattles off no good. Rebounded by Patton.
Oh.
And Ware and Atkinson get tangled up. And I think a little bit of acting there by Antoine Ware, but there was contact.
He should be in the Oscars this week. He should be.
I don't think Atkinson could push around Ware that easily.
That's right. That is definitely true.
Now Rapier.
Nice.
Back out to Thomas. His shot misses.
Nice kick out by him.
Ballard left side to Cross. His long jumper is no good. The putback by Atkinson wouldn't go. Collins tried to feed Rapier as he cut into the lane. Rapier couldn't handle it, and then Collins steals it. He dishes it to Rapier, and Rapier with the easy lay, and what hands by Sharon Collins.
Yeah, Rapier, he's standing, look what you can get if you're lucky. He was just standing there complaining about missing the first pass. Came back to him. You got to always be alert in this game.
And Sharon Collins has 7 of Chicago's 9 points. Pretty feed underneath there to Atkinson, and he scores.
Yeah, Atkinson maybe should have shot a free throw, too.
Now Collins into the paint. loses the handle. Rapier finds it. Kicks it out to Patton. 3 on the way. Bang!
Good kick out, good shot. Gathered himself, got his feet together, and bam. You know, both of these teams are playing with a lot more tenacity than the last time I saw them play.
Atkinson has it poked away twice. Somehow almost got it back. And then Elliott with the steal. The floater won't go.
Oh.
And are they going to get Al Rapier? They are.
That was one they might have let them just play. Let them just play. This is a pro league. This is a pro league. You know, that's not really that hard.
I kind of had that thought as well.
Yeah.
They were both going for the ball.
Yeah,
they were both coming at it from being away from it. As Meyer misses the shot, it stays 12-6. Now Ware tries the no-look pass, and Lima comes away with the easy bucket.
You know, that's something I always taught my players. Don't look away and pass, because who you're trying to pass to might be gone.
Yeah, there's not many people who can get away with those no-look passes.
You know,
maybe a Magic Johnson, a Pete Maravich.
there you go. Yeah, you named 2 of the best. I had an opportunity to play against Pistol Pete in college, and I tell you, he was a magician with the ball. He could do some things that were unheard of. And he was 6'5", 6'6". So you're right, you can't do those kind of passes if you're not well practiced, or better than that, well talented.
Foul was on Ron Patton. Cody Ballard to the free throw line. He misses the first. 82% free throw shooter on the season. Well, if you played against Pistol Pete, you played against my friend Nelson Isley as well, because he played with Pete at LSU.
Yeah.
Nelson is a FIBA consultant now. Had a chance to work with him down in Mexico and up in Canada, as well as in the Caribbean this past year.
Oh, yeah.
Cody hits the second, and it's 12-9.
Yeah, well, I actually played against Pete in an all-star game. It wasn't against
okay.
LSU. It was an all-star game.
Pretty drive there. Strong take by Jarrell Thomas. 6:15 to play, first quarter, 14-9 in favor of the Blues. Ballard's got it. Ware picks him up. And an easy 3 by Cody Ballard.
He shot that one from here almost. He should have got 4 points for that. Good rebound.
Now Lima looking to tie. Ballard the floater, won't go. Put back by Devon Taylor Bunton, that's no good. Now Patton, reverse won't go. Back tap, Ballard's got it. Lima looking to tie again, throws it up ahead to Bunton, a little too far. And Lima turns it over. Timeout on the floor, we will take it as well. 5:37 to play first quarter. The Chicago Blues up 14-12. This is MPBA basketball on MPBA.TV. Welcome back to the Kroc Center. It is 14-12 in favor of the host Chicago Blues. First of 3 games in the MPBA today. Our second one coming up at 2:05 in Champaign. It's the Swarm hosting the St. Louis River Sharks, and then our third game at 4:05 or thereabouts today here at the Kroc Center. It's going to be the undefeated Windy City Groove against the very hungry Gateway Steam, looking for their first win on the season. Now Tramell Adams into the game, bullying his way to the bucket, throwing a shot up and missing, but he draws the foul. That foul is going to be on Aaron Cross. It'll be his first. So Tramell at the free throw line. He is a 64.3% free throw shooter. Misses the first.
Yeah, he didn't improve on that, did he? You know, he went to the basket really, really strong. Lima would have been better served and just let him throw it up, because it appeared to be a pretty difficult shot to make. Made the second one, though.
Let me ask you this, Jimmy, as a former coach, and I'm sure it drives you nuts. How is it that a guy who is a very good shooter, especially from outside, how is it that a guy has trouble at the free throw line when he's a good outside shooter?
Well, you don't have to really concentrate as much when you're shooting from the outside. Everything is instinct. When you get to the free throw line, you start thinking a little too much. Some of them.
Oh, Rapier with the pretty move, couldn't finish. Atkinson rather crossed the rebound. Elliott over to Ballard. Ballard with his back to Rapier. He wants the ISO. Spins, fades away and fires and misses. Tramell Adams the rebound, and it remains 15-14. Adams around the screen. Back up top to Patton. Lob inside to Rapier, but a whistle.
Good weak side help on that.
Foul's going to get called on Devon Taylor Bunton, his first. Got whistled for the hold. Now Patton sits down and Ryan Jackson comes in.
You know, Craig, that was good weak side help. From where we sit, it didn't look like a foul, but that's why we don't have the striped shirts.
You'll also notice that the 3 of those guys aren't wearing glasses, and you and I are, so. Rapier working hard inside, getting the rebound.
Hey, that might mean we could trade these in a little bit.
Foul is going to be on Ed Jenkins, and that is his first, 4th on the team. So Rapier to the free throw line. He is a 64.3% free throw shooter. Hits that one.
You know, when Rapier shot up that layup, he shot it with his right hand, but he was on the left side. He was on the best side to shoot that. I guess he's what you call ambidextrous or something of that nature.
If there was water on the court, he could be amphibious and ambidextrous.
He could do both.
Hits them both, and it's 17-14. We're having too much fun already, Jimmy.
Yes.
Now Bunton giving it up to Meyer. Boy, that jump hook, how does he do that?
Hey.
That is old school right there.
You know, before this game started, I was telling you that I thought that he was a tremendous player, and the paint is his working bench. He is good when he gets in there, and he does not make mistakes.
Wow, what a basket there by Sharon Collins. Went for the reverse, and the English off the glass, and it's 19-16. 3.5 minutes to play first quarter. Oh, Devon Taylor Bunton hung, and the ball hung on the rim and wouldn't fall in.
Strong.
Wow, Tramell Adams now.
Strong.
Back up to a 5-point lead. Chicago led by as many as 6. Ballard in the corner, pulling up. Shot won't go, and the rebound to Devin Bennett. Bennett ahead to Adams. Oh, what a block there by Ed Jenkins.
Look what you can get if you're lucky.
21-16, timeout on the floor. We will step away as well. You're watching MPBA basketball on MPBA.tv.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
Back at the Kroc Center, 2:57 to play first quarter. The Chicago Blues leading 21-16.
You know, on that last play down there, partner, Ed Jenkins, he's only 5'9", but he went up and blocked the shot. You don't get any points for hustle, but he should. That was a heck of a hustle play.
Well, you talk about the guards on Lima as a pretty bucket there by Ryan Jackson. You have Johnny Elliott at 6 feet, averaging 8.6 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
And Ed Jenkins doing work like that, blocking shots. And a bump in the lane.
Yeah, those are all hustle plays that you don't really get any credit for, but it certainly helps your team win.
Tramel Adams called for the foul, his first third on the team. Ballard to inbound, and we're back underway. Jenkins over to Ballard. Ballard on the drive, has it stripped away.
Oh.
And that's going to remain with Lima. Boy, there were a couple of hands in there by Chicago. Yeah. Ryan Jackson took off down the court, hoping he was going to get a long outlet and an easy dunk.
And Al was trying to pass it to him before he had it. So you turn it over again.
It's going to be Devon Taylor-Bunton to inbound. I beg your pardon. Cody Ballard's going to inbound. Lobs it into Meyer. He gets it pried out of there. Now here's Tramel Adams going up in traffic and laying it in.
Strong move. Very strong move.
Biggest lead of the game now at 9. Ballard on the drive, the floater in the lane, banks it in, and he'll go to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on Devin Bennett, his first.
You know, I've been around college basketball so much. I thought he had traveled initially. It was not called. He kept going to the basket, got in the paint, got a bump. He thought with the presence of mind, he kept thinking, shoot it up, get it up. And got it up there and got the extra opportunity.
Was Jordan the first one to really do that? When he attacked the basket and knew he got fouled, even if he wasn't in a great shooting position, to just throw it up there?
Well, yeah, he was one of the first. The first I remember was a guy they called the Iceman.
Oh, George Gervin.
George Gervin. He was the first one I can remember doing that type of thing.
Ballard misses on the free throw attempt. It's 25-18, and now Adams for three. No. Ballard the board in the corner. Drop pass into Meyer. He gets stripped on the way up. Here comes Ryan Jackson. Jackson on the attack.
Oh.
And they're going to get Cody Ballard on the foul. First on Ballard, 5th on the team.
You know, Kyle's just got to keep playing. I think he has been fouled at least twice. There wasn't a call. In both incidences, he stopped to complain to the refs. You got to keep playing, you got to get back, and you got to be that 5th man on defense. You got to get back, you can't complain.
Luke Cole's into the game now for Lima. He replaces Meyer. He's going to get a break for these final 90 seconds. Jackson snakes his way into the lane, puts the shot up. It won't fall, but he will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Ed Jenkins, his 2nd. And now Blues in the bonus. It's a shooting foul anyway, but that was the 16th foul. Free throw rattles around and out.
You know, have you noticed in this game, these guys have been going to the paint a lot more than they did the last time. They're going in there and they're patient. And they're shooting more free throws, and they'll probably score more points.
Second free throw by Jackson is up and in. Minute 28 to play in the quarter. Elliott bringing it up. Now Ballard. Back to Elliott. Atkinson. Oh, beautiful pass underneath to Cole.
Good. Hey, he must have 4 eyes. Great.
Three-pointer by Collins misses at the other end. Rapier, though, gets the rebound, and Chicago resets. Collins into the lane, kicks out to Adams. 3 on the way. Bang! Tremel Adams hits from distance, and it's back to a 9-point lead.
Good patience, good ball movement.
Now another turnover for the Express.
Yeah, Ballard forgot he should have shot that one. If he didn't travel, he was going to turn it over anyway.
Collins, one-hand pass. Now Adams for 3 again. There he goes again.
Hey, if I was guarding him, I'd be a Siamese twin because he can flat out shoot the basketball. I believe that was on
Al Rapier, his 2nd.
Yeah.
Forget Tremel Adams last week. Had a ridiculous game.
Yeah, he could definitely shoot the basketball. And he don't have a conscience either. If he catches it, he's going to shoot it. Good move.
Pretty move there indeed by Johnny Elliott to stop the bleeding. 32-22. Yeah, Tremel Adams on the 29th against Gateway scored 14 straight points in the second quarter. 4 3-pointers in a row.
He's definitely capable.
Another 3-pointer for Chicago. That was by Jakeem Hill, wearing number 33 today. And at the end of the first quarter, a 13-point lead as an explosion over the final 90 seconds gives the Blues a 35-22 lead. We are back in a minute on MPBA.tv.
With your attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online, and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
CoachesAid.com. That's CoachesAid.com.
Back at the Kroc Center, a burst over the final 90 seconds.
You know, partner, if I'm the coach of Lima and I assign a man to Adam, I'm going to almost make him a Siamese twin. You got to stay with him. If he goes to the locker room, go with him. You got to be there.
Now a foul away from the ball. Foul was on Ryan Jackson, his first. Now the drive by Ballard, high off the glass, won't go. Rebounded by Atkinson. He gets it blocked by Bennett, but then follows and scores. 35-24. Wow, what a stop move there by Ryan Jackson. Whoa, he put the brakes on. That was a little Top Gun move there. He put the brakes on. He flew right by.
Yeah, he'll make you run into the wall, won't he? Great move.
Coles thought about the three, gave it up to Ballard. He shoots the three. No. Atkinson there, misses the putback. And the rebound by Hill. Hill wearing that 33 is throwing me off. Hill with the follow. Hill is wearing 33 because his number 24 apparently got some blood on it in the pregame.
Yeah, can't play with that. Oh, he missed.
Devon Taylor-Bunton on the left wing, 9 to shoot. Outside to Atkinson. Kick out. Elliott, 3 to shoot. Pops from the right elbow. No, but the putback is there for Coles. Here comes the Express. Ballard into the lane, right hand up and in.
Said old Euro step. When I played, that would have been called a travel. Yeah. Great move.
Tramell Adams had 11 points in that first quarter.
3 seconds.
As the Express get called for a defensive 3-second violation. That'll be a technical foul, and Tramell Adams will go to the free throw line. Cody Ballard and Kyle Meyer each scored 6 points in that first quarter for the Express to lead Lima.
That's to your question in the first quarter. This guy is shooting 42% from 3 and gets up and misses a free throw line. You know, that's tough.
Well, do you, again, put on your coaching hat here? Do you see anything in the technique or anything, or is just vapor lock up top?
Well, I thought he shot that one a little quick. I mean, you bounce it, you get a rhythm, and then you shoot. I don't think he obtained his rhythm. But,
Jackson fades away as the shot clock expires, and a little too much English on that one for Elliott, and it rolled off. 39-28. Now Adams slows it down. Gets it back out to Elder. He's picked up by Elliott. 10 to shoot. Lob inside. Oh, tough work there by Devin Bennett, but he's finally able to convert.
It looked like he's trying to pad his stats. He wants a shot and 2 rebounds.
And a little miscommunication there by Ballard and Bunton. 9:06 to play, and Mark Anderson takes timeout. It's a 20, so we'll keep it here. The lead back to 13. It swelled to as many as 15 a couple of moments ago, but what a burst there at the end of the first quarter by Tramell Adams.
Yeah, Tramell is just, you know, he's the guy. And as a matter of fact, I'm shocked on that last possession. He didn't take a shot because I thought it was probably one of the better shots he had got. But when he gets hot, he's hot. I mean, he's smoking. And they're getting up and down the floor. One of the things that Coach Pryor talked about in practice was transition. From offense to defense. You got to get back. And I think Chicago's getting back. The one thing that I don't think they're doing well enough is blocking off. I think Lima is getting a lot of second shot chances. And I think Chicago's not blocking off, but the ball's just not bouncing their way on those rebounds.
When you've got a couple of guys on Lima whose bread and butter really is getting in there and kind of snaking their way into difficult positions and getting offensive rebounds and getting second shots back. I'm thinking of Atkinson, Cross, and Meyer in particular.
And they do a good job of it now. They haven't converted, but they do a very good job of going to the boards. There they go. There they go.
And great defense at the other end by Lima leads to the easy transition bucket, and it's back to a 9-point lead. Beg your pardon, 11, 41-30. Johnny Elliott just stoned Sharon Collins on that last possession. Sharon ended up falling over. That time Sharon's jumper is no good, and here comes
not a good one.
Ballard around the screen by Atkinson, gives it up to Atkinson. On the right wing, now on the drive. Right hand, gets his shot swatted away, and here come the Blues. Jackson on the attack. Oh, what great defense there by Ballard. And a great save by Meyer ahead to Devon Taylor-Bunton. He goes up with a reverse.
All right.
And now the lead's down to 9.
Guys complaining too much. This is pro basketball. You're going to get fouled. You're going to get fouled, but you got to play through it.
Boy, and Lima falls asleep there on the screen roll. Atkinson comes over late and draws the foul, but scoring is Nate Williams, and he'll go to the free throw line. That's the second foul on Atkinson.
You know, these officials are going to get in shape because you're going up and down the floor. You're going up and down, but they're exhibiting a little bit more patience than I remember. The players, that is.
Williams completes the three-point play, 44-32, back to a 12-point lead. Ballard gives it outside to Meyer. Jump hook from 12 feet.
Shot. I'm telling you, Meyer is the man. If he catches it anywhere in that paint, he's going to hurt you. He's going to hurt you.
The problem is he was outside the paint. When he starts hitting those, then you're in real trouble.
A la Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, pretty spin move there by Nate Williams. Elliott, left side to Ballard. Around the screen by Meyer. Working his way back into the lane, has his pocket picked. And then Ballard careens to the floor, gets it back. Atkinson, and an offensive foul called on Atkinson.
Oh, he's having a tough day. He did throw that chicken
Yeah, he sure did.
He threw it out there, but
Yep, and that's a good call by Dan Beecham. He absolutely did lead with that arm.
He did. Very good call. Very good call. That's one that in the park you let it go. This is not the park. This is the Midwest Pro League.
Boy, and all of a sudden Lima having difficulty stopping the screen roll. And now they draw a foul in the paint. That's going to be on Ballard, his second. Last couple of trips up the floor, Rick Pryor has dialed up the screen roll. They haven't picked up the roller.
Yeah, because that's something new that they're seeing. Before, Chicago was playing a lot of one-on-one and not making that extra pass. Today they are.
Here it comes again. Now both guys stay with the double team. Outside jumper, that's good. Three-pointer by Ron Patton. 49-34, back to a 15-point lead. Feed inside to Atkinson. His shot won't fall. Meyer hustles on the rebound, then tries to zip the pass into the paint to Cody Ballard. And the Blues come away with it. Tremel Adams had to double clutch his shot because Devon Taylor-Bunton was there, and now Bunton again. That time he draws the foul, and that will be 2 on Devon Taylor-Bunton. Timeout on the floor. It's a 15-point lead now for the Chicago Blues, 49-34. We're back in a minute on MPBA.tv.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that hairline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's a horrible pick. Somebody get me some pills. This dude is making me sick.
True that. All right. Got it. Okay. Hold on to my clean shirts and please don't get them dirty, cause I know you're gonna drool when you hear me getting wordy. Cause I'm a walking, talking, smacking human encyclopedia. You thought I'd stop there, but now I'm getting greedier. I'm a promotion in motion, and by now you got the notion that I got strategic plans coming out my ears. My key points and decks will bring y'all to tears. Turning pennies into dimes, I shift paradigms. But how you gonna let a marketing rep rip your rep and slip adept rhyme schemes in that your mind only dreams in? I bet you all wonder why my rhyme is so tight. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Thanks.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
The Midwest Professional Basketball Association and its member teams are pleased to be partnered with the Corporate Alliance to End Partner Violence. The CAEPV will work with the MPBA and its member teams to educate players, staff, and fans about saying no more to domestic and partner violence and sexual assault. For more information on the CAEPV, please visit their website at caepv.org. You'll have a chance tomorrow during the Super Bowl to see a very special commercial about taking a stand against domestic and partner violence and sexual assault. They had a very powerful ad on last year, and they will be running another one tomorrow. You can get a sneak preview of that ad on the Midwest Professional Basketball Association Facebook page.
Speaking of no more, Coach Anderson had a good conference with the officials during the break. He wants them to call more fouls on his end.
Jamel Adams. And it is a 19-point lead. Elliott stops the bleeding a little bit, 53-41. Oh, pretty up and under move there by Nate Williams.
Take it home, big fella. Very good move.
And now a foul called there against Williams. That'll be his first. So Kyle Meyer will go to the free throw line. A 50% free throw shooter.
Let's see, that's baffling. Maybe he should shoot the hook from the free throw line. He hit that one.
So Ray Peer comes back in. Ed Jenkins back on for Lima. Meyer hits them both.
Is an odd-looking free throw. Very odd, you know.
5 minutes to play in the half. Don't forget, coming up, the pregame starts in about 4 minutes in Champaign. It's the Champaign Swarm and St. Louis River Sharks. It's Scott Beatty and Tim Scott on the call there. That game tips off at 2:05, and then about 4:05 here, it's going to be the Gateway Steam and Windy City Groove. We are very pleased to be able to bring you all the games live, free, and in HD on MPBA.tv. Foul is on Sharon Collins, and Elliott has a chance to complete the three-point play here.
Such a polished move. Stopped, faded back a little bit, got full extension, shook the net. Very good move.
Can't complete the three-point play. So it remains 55-40. And Ron Elysiak Jr. had it going to Lima, and now the officials will talk it over after Sharon Collins protested, and now they're changing it. It's going to be Chicago ball. It's a sign of a good officiating crew there. The official said, you know what, let's talk it over. And you could hear him all the way across the court say, my bad.
Yeah, let's get it right.
Collins gives it up to Ray Pierre. He drives on Ballard, puts it up. No. And Meyer gets slung to the floor.
Yeah, he did. He did. I hope tempers are not beginning to flare, because this is a pretty good game, even though the score.
They're calling a double foul.
Yeah, well.
Nate Williams, his second.
Yeah, there's no reason for it.
And Aaron Cross gets whistled for the other foul. Play was starting to get a little physical there, so that's probably a good call by the officials to get control back.
Very good. It lets the players know we're watching, and we're watching close.
Ballard between the rings, puts up the long three-pointer, short. Rebound Williams. Up ahead to Ray Pierre. Around Ballard, tough shot by Al Ray Pierre.
That's big time. That's a big time move.
Boy, I didn't think he was going to be able to get around Ballard, but he accelerated. And
he's a little quicker than you would expect for somebody 6'7".
Cross the baseline jumper won't go, but Meyer tried to fight for the rebound, and Collins ended up with it.
Good pass.
Pass up ahead to Williams. He was a little too far under the bucket, though, and hit the backboard on his way up. Ray Pierre, the rebound, misses. And here comes the Express. Pass intercepted by Patton. Collins for three, short. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blues. Boy, everything going against Lima right now.
Yeah, it's not going too great for Chicago. You know, Williams, you missed that shot. You go up, you hit the bottom of the backboard, and you come down, the ball's going the other way, and you're back complaining about your miss. You can't play ball like that. Not in this league. You got to get back.
Collins working on Elliott. Gives it up to Ray Pierre. Ray Pierre kicks it out to Adams. Three on the way. Bang!
Who is that guy? Oh, he's a shooter. Yeah, he's definitely a shooter.
20-point lead now, biggest of the game for the Blues on the three-pointer by Tremel Adams. It's at least three. Had a quick glance down at my notes, and now the drive by Ballard. He draws the foul. Foul is going to be called.
It's not on Patton. He blocked it, I believe.
It's going to be on Al Ray Pierre, and that's his third.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. 2:39 to play second quarter. A 20-point lead for the Chicago Blues on MPBA.tv.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online, and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
On coachesaid.com. That's coachesaid.com.
.239 to play, second quarter. It is a 20-point lead for the Chicago Blues, 60-40. And Coach Jimmy Collins, what do the Lima Express need to do to get back into this one?
Well, you know what? I think they've missed some opportunities. I think they're hustling good enough. But Chicago is playing with a vengeance. You know, they lost the 30 points back in January over in Lima. And I talked to Coach Pryor about that, and he felt like they couldn't get it together because they had no leadership. Well, now they got leadership, and they're playing with a vengeance. They're playing well. But the game is long from being over because Lima is getting some decent shots, and sometimes those shots are going to start to fall.
Both free throws good by Ballard. Oh, and a pretty shot there by Nate Williams.
No, Nate's a really good player. It just seems like,
Elliott pops from 20.
Yeah, Nate's a really good player. It seems like he's not getting enough opportunities.
Well, he keeps playing like this, he's going to get some more.
For sure.
That's one way to increase your playing time is do things like that.
You're absolutely right. When I was playing for Lou Henson in college, one of the things he kept telling me was, Jimmy, you just don't play defense good enough. You got to get better. So I started averaging about 15 points a game. He said, I'm glad you improved your defense.
And an offensive foul on the Blues. That's going to be on, I believe, Jakeem Hill. That'll be his first. Elliott goes right past Hill, up and under, draws contact, and he'll go to the free throw line.
I like this guy. I like Johnny Elliott. He's smooth. I mean, he's smooth as silk, and he's tricky. Those two things go well together in the game of basketball.
That foul was on Jakeem Hill, his second. Elliott hits both free throws. 62-46. Now the kick out to Patton. He'll shoot that. And that's why Aaron Cross came out. Now Elliott just about jumped the passing lane. Sharon Collins around the screen.
Good help.
Cross court, one hand pass to Thomas. Back to Patton from near midcourt.
Woo.
Boy, he was on the bullhorn. And I don't mean the sound amplifying device. He was on the horn of the Chicago Bulls logo when he shot that. Now Meyer goes strong, gets it blocked, but the foul's going to be called on Ron Patton.
A little head faked in by Meyer, and he would have had Patton in the stands. But he's good in that paint, and I really like the way he plays around the horn. Free throw shot, I'm not so happy with. Get your elbow straight. Got to get it straight.
Missed them both, but he gets his own rebound. And he makes the harder shot.
Kyle knows what he wants to do. He wants to go to the bridge. He don't want to stand at that line.
Those free throws are too easy anyway.
It's too easy for him, right? Good helper.
Three on the way from Jackson. That circles out. Rebound Elliott. Inside of a minute to play. Lima can get it down to 12 here. Now the drive by Ballard. He gives it up, but the shot blocked.
And who's
now
that
Meyer,
man?
another offensive rebound and putback.
You know, I like the hustle. I like the mustard, so to speak, in this game. They're going at each other. They're going to the boards well. They're helping on defense.
Sharon Collins with the double clutch scoop left hand layup.
Not a lot of help for that.
Ballard angling to his left. Right in front of us here. 10 on the clock, about 5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ballard's long deuce won't go, and the rebound underneath by Jakeem Hill. He loses it. Elliott picks it up, puts it up. That's no good. But there for another offensive rebound is Aaron Cross. His shot gets blocked, and Lima will not get another attempt. And the first half will end with the Blues on top by the score of 64-50.
Still a very entertaining game. We look for more entertainment and more up and down on this second half.
It has been an entertaining game, and the Chicago Blues have been in control from the very get-go. They sank a three-pointer to start the game, and they have not trailed. They led by as many as 6 early. Lima got back to within 1 at 15-14. And then that burst at the end of the first quarter put the Blues up 35-23, or rather 35-22 for a 13-point lead. And they have continued to step on the accelerator here in this second quarter, led by as many as 20 on a couple different occasions. Before Lima cut the lead down to 14.
I got to believe that Coach Mark Anderson is talking to his team about taking your time, faking a little bit more when you got a shot, because they've had about 4 shots blocked. And on that last play, there was a bounce on the floor instead of going right back up to the rim. And I think you gave the defender an opportunity to block that shot. You got to get the ball anytime you're around that painted area. You go up with it or you fake, depending on what the defense is doing. I think Coach Anderson is going to make them realize that they got a chance, maybe not to win by 30 points, but you got a chance to come back and make this a real contest.
64-50 in favor of the Chicago Blues. We're about 5 minutes from tip-off in Champaign as the River Sharks and Swarm tangle down there. And then coming up at about 4:05 back here at the Kroc Center, it is the Gateway Steam and Windy City Groove. Glad you can be with us. When we come back in 2 minutes, we will have a look at the halftime stats on MPBA.tv.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that hairline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's a horrible pick. Somebody get me some pills. This dude is making me sick.
True that, true that. All right.
Got it.
Okay. Hold on to my clean shirts and please don't get them dirty, cause I know you're gonna drool when you hear me getting wordy. Cause I'm a walking, talking, smacking human encyclopedia. You thought I'd stop there, but now I'm getting greedier. I'm a promotion in motion, and by now you got the notion that I got strategic plans coming out my ears. My key points and decks will bring y'all to tears. Turning pennies into dimes, I shift paradigms. But how you gonna let a marketing rep rip your rep and slip adept rhyme schemes in that your mind only dreams in? I bet you all wonder why my rhyme is so tight. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Thanks.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
With your attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online, and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
On coachesaid.com. That's coachesaid.com.
Welcome back to the Kroc Center on the southwest side of the city of Chicago. It is a 64-50 lead for the host Chicago Blues. Blues led by as many as 20 in that first half. Let's take a look at stats on this one. First for the visiting Lima Express, they're led by Kyle Meyer. He's got 16 points on 7 of 9 shooting from the field. Johnny Elliott has 12. Cody Ballard 10, David Atkinson 4, Devon Taylor Bunton 4, Aaron Cross and Lucas Coles 2 apiece. Ed Jenkins has played but did not score. For the Chicago Blues, they're led by Tremel Adams. He had 16 points, 11 of those were in the first quarter. He's 3 of 5 from three-point land, 3 of 4 otherwise. Nate Williams with 9, Ryan Jackson 7, Al Ray Peer with 6, Ron Patton 6, Sharon Collins 6, Jakeem Hill 5, Jarrell Thomas 5, Devin Bennett 2, Antoine Ware 2. Chris Elder and Shakir Johnson both played but did not score. The leading rebounder for Lima is Aaron Cross and Cody Ballard with 5 apiece. For the Blues, they are led by Al Ray Peer, who's got 5. And Sharon Collins has 4 assists for the Blues. As we move to the team numbers, the Express, well, I can figure this one out, 20 of 40 from the field, that's 50%. The Blues 18 of 33. And you say, well, how on earth do the Blues lead by 14? Well, the Blues are 7 of 14 from three-point range. The Express just 1 of 4. The Express 7 of 12 from the free throw line. The Blues 7 of 10. The Express leading on the rebounding stats, 20-19. They are tied up at 5 apiece on the offensive glass. 5 turnovers for Lima in that first half, 4 for Chicago. Fouls just about even, 13-11. Blues with 2 more. And you look up and down these stats, Jimmy Collins, and again, it's the balance of the Blues that is really going to be difficult for Lima to contend with in the second half. You look up and down their score sheet, they've got a bunch of guys that are filling the columns.
Yeah, you look at one of the things that's really hurt Lima is turnovers, although they haven't turned it over a lot more than Chicago has. But when they turn it over, Chicago breaks away and get fast break points. They've gotten a lot of points getting up and down the floor. And even though Lima is shooting a pretty good percentage, they've missed some shots that, as a rule, they probably would never have missed. I think right now it's just a matter of Lima settling down. They got to settle down. You get the ball into, like I told you before, Kyle would be really heavy with points if he got the ball a little bit more inside. A lot of jump shots are being taken. Johnny Elliott is playing well, but I think his mindset should be, let's play from the inside out. Play from the inside out, get the ball back out. And then even Elliott would do a better job with his scoring. Chicago is playing with a vengeance, I think. They're playing, that tail whooping that they got over in Ohio kind of resonates. They don't want to get that again. And as I mentioned before, you got Sharon out there, and I think his presence is making it happen, because when he penetrates and kicks back to Adams, you can count that. You can count it.
64-50 in favor of the Chicago Blues. They are underway in Champaign. The River Sharks with an early lead there on MPBA.TV. We've got a third game coming up this afternoon, the second one here at the Kroc Center. That's going to be the Windy City Groove hosting the Gateway Steam, so we invite you to stick around for that one. Open up a couple browser windows. Watch them side by side, live, free, and in HD on MPBA.TV. When we come back, second half action from the Kroc Center.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that hairline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's a horrible pick. Somebody get me some pills. This dude is making me sick.
True that, true that. All right.
Out of here. Okay.
Hold on to my clean shirts and please don't get them dirty, cause I know you're gonna drool when you hear me getting wordy. Cause I'm a walking, talking, smacking human encyclopedia. You thought I'd stop there, but now I'm getting greedier. I'm a promotion in motion, and by now you got the notion that I got strategic plans coming out my ears. My key points and decks will bring y'all to tears. Turning pennies into dimes, I shift paradigms. But how you gonna let a marketing rep rip your rep and slip adept rhyme schemes in that your mind only dreams in? I bet you all wonder why my rhyme is so tight. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Thanks.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
With your attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online, and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
On coachesaid.com. That's coachesaid.com.
Welcome back to the Kroc Center, 64-50 as we start the second half in favor of the host Chicago Blues. River Sharks with a 12-9 lead in Champaign over the host Swarm. Ballard working on Ray Peer. Kick out now to Atkinson. Long two, circles out, rebound Ray Peer. Bounce pass into Ware. He's been quiet in this game. Haven't seen a lot of him. They haven't needed him.
Oh, yeah, the beast. But they haven't needed him. They've been playing well, but it's been pretty balanced without him. But watching him practice this week, I could tell that his mindset was he was going to score some more. He just hasn't shot it up enough.
Meyer with his back to Patton. There's the jump hook. Doesn't go, but then tipped in. I think Antoine Ware actually tipped that, but
yeah. Goes to Kyle, though.
Yeah,
it goes to Kyle. And this is what we talked about at halftime. You got to feed him some more because he's going to get it done for you.
Ray
He will
Peer.
get it done.
Lost it, found it, and score it.
Look what you could get if you're lucky, Al. Yeah, I thought that should have been a good steal there.
Foul's going to be on Ballard. That's his third. Leads the three-point play, and it is 69-52. Elliott on the attack, gets fouled by Collins. That'll be the second on Sharon.
Nice move, nice move. Didn't get the basket, but nice move. Herky-jerky move that caused Sharon to break towards him, and he threw it up there, and he's going to get 2 shots for his efforts.
Johnny Elliott, a 58% free throw shooter, missed that one. Craig Fada, Jimmy Collins from the Kroc Center. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from. Second free throw by Elliott good.
You are right. This place should be packed. It should be packed. There's some good basketball being played. Good players out there playing it. A wonderful setting here at the Kroc Center. Come on out if you want to enjoy some good basketball because it's being played here.
Jarrell Thomas on the left wing, driving on Devon Taylor Bunton. His shot is up and no good. Where the rebound? That won't go. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Chicago. Blues ball with a fresh 24. Sharon Collins to inbound. Gets it to Ray Peer. Now the jumper by Ware. Air ball, but caught underneath by Collins, and he spins it off the glass with his back to the backboard.
You think that was a pass?
That's what Antoine's going to say.
I hear you.
He's going to complain he didn't get the assist.
Or the foul. Nobody was close enough to him.
Pretty finger roll there by Johnny Elliott.
Well, I like him. Good head for the game.
Collins right side to Thomas. He drives past Bunton. Bunton blocks the shot, though. Meyer ends up with it. Here comes Lima. Elliott into the lane.
Good.
Leads with the body. Can't get the shot to go.
Can't get the foul either, huh?
That might have been a good no call, I think.
Yeah.
As Atkinson draws the foul at the other end. I'm sure the Lima fans will disagree, but Johnny accelerated into the defender and led with his body to kind of shield the ball. The defender jumped straight up, so I think...
I agree. He did.
I think that was a good no call.
Good no call. I think that call went against Lima, though, the first half.
Now Sharon Collins working his way around Elliott. Gets it to Patton. Patton, the left-hand floater, rings out. He gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
pad them stats, Patton.
Back to an 18-point edge. Ballard around Ware into the lane. Right-hand shot blocked. That was Ron Patton on the block. Now Collins takes it all the way himself, up and in.
Smart move. I've seen a lot of players attempt to pass a move like that. Smart move by Collins.
Back to a 20-point lead. Elliott running it up. And Mark Anderson wants timeout. 8:48 to play, third quarter. Anderson wants to talk to his team. They trail by 20 early in the third. We're back in a minute on MPBA.TV.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
Welcome back to the Kroc Center in Chicago. It's 75-55 in favor of the Chicago Blues. And if you're Mark Anderson, what do you tell your team during that timeout?
I think it was a good timeout call. You want to get your team back focused on winning. Don't get to the point where you just kind of throw in the chips or throw in the towel. Still a lot of basketball to play. Keep going.
Kyle Myers scores to cut the lead to 18. Collins around the screen by Ware, working right wing. Now he dumps it inside of the big man, and
offense.
Antoine Ware. Yeah, that might have been a little flop there by Meyer, but Antoine Ware put the shoulder and the arm into him.
Yeah. It all counts for you if it works. You know, I think that Ware could easily sell that because he's, to say the least, a pretty big guy. You know,
listed at 260 pounds. Meyer at 215.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of difference.
Elliott around the screen by Cross, stolen by Ware. So he makes up for the offensive foul.
And he playing point.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Not a lot of point centers out there. Collins, right wing, getting it inside. That's Patton, turning and facing Cross. Patton spinning. Oh, what a move by Patton! Wow!
Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys got potential to go on. I played with a guy named Charlie Chris, and I don't know if you remember that name, but he went and he was one of the oldest rookies in the NBA, and kept playing, played in the Eastern League. Finally, somebody saw him, and Atlanta picked him up. So.
Collins for three, no. Rebounded by Cody Ballard. Ballard accelerates, puts it up over Patton. That shot won't go. Beg your pardon, he was shooting up over Rapier. Rapier ahead to Patton. Patton's finger roll scoop right hand. Wow. Everything falling the way of the Chicago Blues today. 79-57, biggest lead of the game. Ballard on the drive, giving it up to Elliott. 20-footer from the left side, no. Rebounded by Patton. Now Collins up near midcourt.
Oh, he left something.
Yep, good defense there by Lima. Now Devon Taylor-Bunton. Kick out. And is that going to be an offensive foul? It is. On the drive and dish, Devon Taylor-Bunton.
It's kind of a late whistle there, but hey, don't matter. If it's late and it's right, that's okay.
Yep, absolutely. No question there. Left his feet, made the pass, crashed into the defender and knocked him over.
It's one of the things you try to stop players from doing.
Oh, and at the other end, Jarrell Thomas hits the three-pointer. .25 the spread now. Cross on the drive, pretty right-hand layup, won't fall in, and that's the kind of day that Lima is having right now.
That's right. That is right. But you can't stop playing. You got to continue to play.
Thomas.
Good help.
Lobs it into Patton, underneath to Ware, and his left-hand shot falls in.
Ware is quite a character. You know, I talked to him in practice the other day, and he is a leader by vocal intimidation.
Oh, pretty move there by Elliott. Reminds me a lot of Daniel Artest, who has bounced around the minor leagues. Older brother Ron, of course.
I thought
longtime star in the NBA, going now by Meta World Peace, but that's what Daniel does. He plays that hard physical game. He plays a playground style, and then he jaws the whole game, but he does it in good fun.
Yeah. And that's the way Ware is. You know, Ware, watched him in practice the other day. They had a scrimmage, and his team won. And I mean, he went Biancos. I mean, you'd have thought he just won the NBA title, you know. But if it's all in good fun and it don't result in physical altercations.
Gets under your skin, though, sometimes.
Oh, it definitely does that. It definitely does that. But he's a good guy with a lot of energy. He's lost quite a bit of weight since the first time I saw him.
He really has, and I think he's channeled some of that energy. He's kind of started to figure out. Last year, Antoine was a little bit of a problem in the MPBA. He had a number of technical fouls, got tossed from a couple of games, and he still plays that physical style, but I think he's starting to understand where the line is.
Pass. And you got to draw a line.
And that's to his credit. It really is.
Yeah, you got to.
That's a sign of maturity.
He and I don't really know his age, but he appears to be a little older than the other guys, and he rants sometime. But again, it's all in good faith.
Jarrell Thomas misses the free throw. Hits the second. $85-59. Ryan Jackson has his shot blocked. Goes off of Jackson, and it'll be Lima ball.
Throw it away. You got to take that ball with you, brother Jackson.
Boy, what kind of a luxury is it for Rick Pryor to have Ryan Jackson come in off the bench?
Ryan Jackson.
I mean, you've got so much talent on this team right now.
And today he seems to be regulating it better. Good help.
I can't wait to see the next time the Windy City Groove and Chicago Blues play. The last time they played, Windy City won that game by 2. Chicago Blues could have tied it on a last-second shot, but Ryan Jackson missed from the baseline.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be
now Ray Pierre called for the foul, and that'll be his 4th. With 4:37 to play in the third.
Yeah, once the Chicago teams go against each other, it's going to be a knockdown, drag out, you know.
Brothers against brothers. They practice together on occasion.
Know each other very well.
Oh, yeah. All come from the same neighborhoods, the same schools.
Yeah, that's going to be a down goes Frazier. Whoever goes down is going to get knocked out.
Now that foul called on Ron Patton. That's his third as Antoine Ware sits down. And coming on is Devin Bennett for the Blues. Inside of 4.5 minutes, Jenkins out to Elliott. Oh, pretty move by Johnny Elliott. Boy, he just squirted through there.
Shot out of cannon. He is very good ball player. Reads the defenses, know where to go, where not to go, when to shoot, when to hold it. Very good ball player.
Back to the biggest lead of the game at 27. Oh, another pretty move there by Johnny Elliott.
He's got two hands for sure, right, left.
Johnny Elliott saying, this ain't happening on my watch.
I know that's right.
He's taking it in his own hands. Now Thomas, crossover, working on Jenkins, and Jenkins draws the foul. That'll be his third. River Sharks leading the Swarm in the second quarter, 31-24. Ron Patton has a seat. Nate Williams comes on. Jackson, left side, getting it to Thomas.
Good defense.
Elliott forces the long jumper, but Jarrell Thomas says, I don't care, I'll knock that down.
If he can get his arm up, he'll knock it down.
Elliott again. Oh, what's the brakes on? I think that's 6 straight points for Johnny Elliott, having himself a game. Jarrell Thomas forced out between the rings by Elliott. Now Bennett over to Jackson to Williams, high off the glass and in. .245 to play third quarter. We've got a timeout coming up. Lob inside. Oh! Cody Ballard and Johnny Elliott find the Chicago defense napping. 8 straight points for Elliott. Now Williams, strong through traffic, can't get it to go. Now Elliott again on the long outlet pass, but he's got to circle it back around. Back to Ballard, working on Jarrell Thomas. Has it blocked, and then a foul called against Jarrell Thomas. Thomas didn't like the call, but he will get whistled for his first foul. 2:14 to play third quarter. The Chicago Blues lead 92-67 here at the Kroc Center. Back in a minute on MPBA.TV.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that hairline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's a horrible pick. Somebody get me some pills. This dude is making me sick.
True that. All right. Okay. Hold on to my clean shirts and please don't get them dirty, cause I know you're gonna drool when you hear me getting wordy. Cause I'm a walking, talking, smacking human encyclopedia. You thought I'd stop there, but now I'm getting greedier. I'm a promotion in motion, and by now you got the notion that I got strategic plans coming out my ears. My key points and decks will bring y'all to tears. Turning pennies into dimes, I shift paradigms. But how you gonna let a marketing rep rip your rep and slip adept rhyme schemes in that your mind only dreams in? I bet you all wonder why my rhyme is so tight. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Thanks.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
With your attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
On coachesaid.com. That's coachesaid.com.
Back at the Kroc Center, 92-67 in favor of the host Blues. In Champaign, the River Sharks leading the Swarm 41-24. Wow, the River Sharks have gone on a huge run there. I think that's a 23-3 run.
Yeah, that's the way the River Sharks play. You remember a couple of weeks ago they came back from being down, maybe to this same team, and they came back to win that game. They can put up some numbers.
Both free throws good for Ballard, and it's 92-69. Tremel Adams, Jackson, and he's going to draw the foul. That's on Johnny Elliott, his first. Don't forget, coming up at 4:05 or thereabouts, we will have the Windy City Groove and the Gateway Steam here at the Kroc Center. Jimmy and I will have that game for you. Hope you join us for that one as well.
Oh. Threw his knee out? Oh, the clock. Okay. Okay.
Getting the clock synced up. They reset the game clock to 1:53 and the shot clock to 7. Jackson looking, getting it to Elder, and he traveled.
Yeah, he did. It was a good closeout by Johnny Elliott, too. He had been back in the lane.
Yeah, Elder wanted to catch and shoot, and then decided to drive and didn't take that dribble.
Didn't take the dribble, and Elliott was back on him. Yeah. Well, it wasn't posting up.
That's Elliott out to Jenkins for 3. No, rebounded by Chicago. Here comes Elder zipping his way through the lane, lost the handle on the way through traffic, and then turned it over.
Developed alligator arms on that layup. His arms got short. Got to extend, young fella.
Ballard, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Nice move by Cody Ballard, gets the continuation. The foul is going to be on Ryan Jackson. That is his second, and it's 92-71. And it's down to 20. Lob inside. They were trying an alley-oop, I think. It was caught by Meyer, and then an offensive, rather a loose ball foul. That's going to be on Nate Williams, his third. And Lima will go back to the other end to shoot.
Good weak side help there, being aware, watching man and ball, and put yourself in a position to make a good defensive play. And he drew the foul, and he's going to get some points from it. So, worked out all right.
Free throw is up and good for Lucas Coles. .103 to play. Leads down to 19. Coles hits them both. Inside of a minute to play, third quarter. Bennett back out to Jackson. I beg your pardon, that's Jakeem Hill. Coles thought about the 3. Pass just about got intercepted. Now Ballard the step back. No, but the tip was just about in by Cross. Now the lob inside to Patton. Step back over Coles. That's a tough shot.
Nice move. Patton's showing me a few things today that I didn't know he had. I didn't know he had as much junk in the trunk as he's exhibiting today. Playing pretty good game.
8 on the clock. Ballard, hesitation move. And he's going to go to the free throw line as Devin Bennett draws the foul. Oh, beg your pardon, they called it on Ron Patton, and that's going to be the 4th on Patton. So with 4.8 seconds left, Ballard sinks the first free throw. And a turnover, and it's going to be Lima ball with a chance to cut it even further. They can get this down to 16.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He started running before he caught the ball. You got to catch it first.
3.5 left. Ballard gets it in. Coles on the drive, puts it up, has it blocked. That was Devin Bennett on the good defensive play there, and the third quarter will end with the Chicago Blues on top, 94-76. Fourth quarter action coming up when we come back from the Kroc Center on MPBA.tv.
With your attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online, and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
CoachesAid.com. That's CoachesAid.com.
Heading into the fourth quarter at the Kroc Center in Chicago, it's a 94-76 lead for the Blues. They led by as many as 27 in that third quarter. Lima has cut it to 18, had a chance to cut it to 16 there at the very end of the quarter.
Yeah, I thought he made a good move from the outside. He drove in there. And normally you would get a call when somebody goes over your back and blocks a shot, but he wasn't fortunate enough to get that.
Shot missed there by Bennett. Ballard on the take, into the lane, goes down and draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Ryan Jackson. That's his third. So it looks like Lima's mindset is to attack the bucket.
Maybe make a basket and stop the clock. It's not a bad mindset, especially when you complete them free throws.
You might get some shots blocked when you attack with those smaller guards, but Cody Ballard isn't a small guard. He can score and finish. And the lead now down to 16 at 94-78. Adams on the drive. Oh, pretty pass to Ware. Ballard, little jitterbug move, gives it up to Cross, three-pointer, bang!
Yes.
Aaron Cross hits for three. It's a 15-point lead.
Yeah, that's the saying. It ain't over till it's over. As long as you keep putting forth some effort, anything could happen. I think the River Sharks, another.
And an air ball there by Sharon Collins.
Yeah, I think the River Sharks has proven that it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah. Now Ballard on the attack. Oh, a little skip step there, and yeah, that's a travel. Try to disguise that as a Euro step, but that left foot hit the ground, didn't it?
Oh yeah, he came down. Got to stay up a little longer.
Collins into the front court, launches the three, misses, and the rebound Devon Taylor Bunton. Bunton.
Oh, same spot.
Cross can't connect again.
Different results.
Collins ahead to Jackson. Jackson right side. He launches the three, no. Rebounded by Bennett. Ware, oh, pretty touch pass from Antoine Ware. He found Ryan Jackson underneath.
You know, when Ware plays ball and leaves the other stuff outside, he's not bad. And he moves a lot quicker than he looks. That was a very heady play. Good pass.
Heady and handsy.
And handsy, that's right.
I did not hear who that foul was on. I think it was on Ware. Will be his second. Cross, three on the way from Jenkins. Bang! Down to 13. Tremel Adams out to Collins. Lob inside to Ware. Ware up and under. And Cross is going to get called for the foul. That'll be his fourth.
2 shots, 55, Antoine Ware.
Big fella's a force inside the paint today, huh?
Ware will go to the free throw line. A 70.6% free throw shooter. That one circles out. As we peek in on the River Sharks and Swarm, the River Sharks leading 51-33. What an unbelievable run in that game by the River Sharks.
Hey, that's the River Sharks nomenclature. They can turn them around in a minute on you.
Ware's second free throw was good, so it's 99-84, back to a 15-point lead. And a three again.
Good drive and kick. Good drive and kick. Calipari would have been proud of that.
Another three by Cross. And that gets it down to 12.
A lot
Jackson,
of time.
Sure, plenty of time. 9 minutes. That's almost a whole quarter in FIBA play.
Oh.
Another three-point air ball by Chicago. Ballard lobs it inside to Taylor Bunton, but it gets poked out of there by Tremel Adams, and it goes out of bounds. Tremel saying, I didn't touch the ball, and clearly did. Sharon Collins with a smile on his face as Adams tries to sell that.
Yeah, it's only one out there. Ball, that is.
So it's Lima ball with 14 on the shot clock. All the way out near midcourt to Jenkins. Three-pointer, no. Rebound by Ware. Collins. A low pass to Jackson, but Jackson draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Aaron Cross. That's his fifth. So Ryan Jackson will go to the free throw line, and Jackson on the season a 90.5% free throw shooter.
He got lucky on that one too. I thought he threw his arm out, but he was attacking. He was going hard, and you're always going to get that call unless it's a charge.
Blues hit the century mark on the free throw by Jackson. He gets them both, and it's back to a 14-point lead, 101-87. Ballard over to Cross. Lima having some trouble getting into its offense. Now Ballard kicks it out to Jenkins, takes the 20-footer. Rebound, Cross tipped to Bunton, and then stolen away by Antoine Ware. Jackson ahead to Adams, and Devon Taylor Bunton gets in there and draws the foul, and Adams will go to the free throw line. Devon Taylor Bunton, that is his fourth foul, 8:06 to play in the game. Now Atkinson and Elliott come back for Cross and Jenkins.
That was made possible by Ware. Good heads up,
yes.
Good awareness.
Adams completes the three-point play. And it's 104-87. Back to a 17-point lead. 3 on the way from Ballard. That circles off. Bunton fought for the rebound but could not come away with it. And now some frenetic action there, and Chicago finally scores in close.
That's a good example as to why you should rebound the ball with 2 hands.
And Mark Anderson wants timeout. They got it to within 12. All of a sudden now, a 9-0 run by the Blues, and Anderson wants to talk about it. 7:38 to play. Blues up 106-87 on MPBA.TV.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that hairline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's
7:38 to play, fourth quarter. They actually changed that from a full timeout to a 20-second timeout. So nice job by our producer getting us back quickly. Elliott over to Devon Taylor Bunton. Now Meyer up
Good
and under.
Big time move. Good head fake, good hesitation. And to his baby, the hook shot.
Pass tipped away by Ballard, but Chicago gets it back, and now that goes off the hand of... I thought that went off of Chicago.
I did too. I didn't think it touched anybody.
I thought it ticked off the finger of Tremel Adams.
Of Adams, yeah. Well, one thing about it, these officials have been calling a very, very good game. They're entitled to miss one, if indeed they missed it.
Well, the ball definitely changed direction and rotation, and there was no Lima player nearby.
Good block out.
Nice follow there by Sharon Collins.
Had a good block out. That's the way you got to do it. Put that rump on him and keep him from out that board.
6:45 to play. Back to a 19-point lead for Chicago. Meyer. I don't know how he does that.
Practice, practice, practice. Nice shot. Nice move.
Chicago turns it over. The pass a little too far for Antoine Ware.
There's no mistake that time.
And by no means are we making fun of or mocking Kyle Meyer. It's just a little bit of an unorthodox shot, but it works, and it's so effective, and it's practically indefensible. Like, you know, he talked about the Kareem skyhook.
Oh, yeah. It's his thing, and he's got it down packed. You know, like I said before, Craig, I would feed him until he got as wide as this room. I would feed him. Because the one thing I've noticed about him, if he does not have a shot or he does not have a move, he will pass it out.
And he's not a classic scorer for either a big man or a guard. He's not a driver. He's not a jump shooter. He's not a back-to-the-basket player, really. He gets a lot of cleanup baskets. He gets a lot of those short hook shots in traffic.
He does what he can do, and that's the mark of a good player. You don't try to overextend yourself. Do what you can do.
Oh, pretty move there by Ray Peer around Meyer. Could not get it to go. Now Lima on the attack. Ballard didn't get it to fall, but there for the putback is guess who?
That man. As Mark Jackson would say, there goes that man again.
Now a timeout of the 22nd variety called by Rick Pryor. That'll get extended to a full. With 5:37 to play, 108-93. The lead is 15. Still time for Lima. We're back in a minute on MPBA.TV.
Look at dude right here in them tight old slacks. Oh, look at that handline, man. It's way pushed back. And that tie's mad ugly. It's a horrible pick. Somebody get me some pills. This dude is making me sick.
True that. All right, out of here. Okay. Hold on to my clean shirts and please don't get them dirty, cause I know you're gonna drool when you hear me getting wordy. Cause I'm a walking, talking, smacking human encyclopedia. You thought I'd stop there, but now I'm getting greedier. I'm a promotion in motion, and by now you got the notion that I got strategic plans coming out my ears. My key points and decks will bring y'all to tears. Turning pennies into dimes, I shift paradigms. But how you gonna let a marketing rep rip your rep and slip adept rhyme schemes in that your mind only dreams in? I bet you all wonder why my rhyme is so tight. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Thanks.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
.534 to play back at the Kroc Center. Chicago turns it over. 108-93. Just before breaking that huddle, Mark Anderson telling his team, hey, I'm proud of the way you guys are fighting in this one, as he should be.
He very much should be, because he lost two of his best players. Montague has gone on to play elsewhere, and another one of his players.
Yeah, James Helton.
Helton went to Rochester, I believe, so they're playing really, really well. They made an adjustment, and this is the sign of better things to come.
Meyer from the right elbow. Spinning.
Oh.
108-95, the lead's down to 13. 5:10 to play. Pass denied by Atkinson, but then Jackson couldn't get it to go. He wanted a foul. Here comes Elliott off the glass. No. Tapped. Atkinson has it. Underneath, gets it stripped away. Now the ball is on the floor in a scrum.
Don't bounce it.
And they're going to say that's Lima ball because Ron Patton was on the floor touching the ball and the line.
That's correct, and I think that would have been 2 points had he not bounced that ball. Go up and shoot. One of the first things you learn.
Atkinson on the drive.
Good drive.
Myers there for the putback.
Oh, I know it sounds repetition, but I like that guy. Oh.
I'm trying to think of a player to compare him to, and I can't think of any.
Well, he's definitely one of a kind.
Well, now the bucket's not falling for the Blues. Ball poked out of there. That's going to be a foul called on Tremel Adams.
Yeah.
That'll be his second. And Lima can cut it to within single digits on this possession. Elliott working on Collins around the screen by Meyer. Atkinson thought about the three, drives instead. Left-hand layup is good, and Lima has cut it to single digits.
Don't call me a quitter, says Lyman. They are playing some good ball at this point, and Chicago's not being patient. But then why, when you can shoot like that?
Sharon Collins answers. Now Ballard. Out to Atkinson, thought about the three again, drives again, has the shot blocked. But another foul call.
Same move.
That's going to be on El Rapier. That'll be his fifth. Yeah, that was the exact same move. You're right.
Same move. You know, you just, hey, when you got a good thing, why stop?
Thought about the three, drove instead. Atkinson hits the free throw. Atkinson, a 62.5% free throw shooter, misses the second, but Myers there for the rebound.
Oh.
Devon Taylor Bunton now.
Don't quit till what they say, the fat lady sing.
110-102. Now Elliott called for the foul at the other end. That's his second. Collins around Atkinson, picked up by Ballard. Into the corner now for Jackson. Two on the way, no. Elliott the rebound. Elliott giving it up to Meyer. Meyer kicking it out to Bunton. His jumper is good, and we have a 6-point game.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
And listen to the Lima bench and fans.
Good basketball.
With 2:52 to play, timeout on the floor.
I think that's what Coach Anderson spilled on them at halftime. Don't quit. You're a good team. You've beat this team before. Don't give up the fight. And they have not given up the fight.
They signaled a 20, but shouldn't this be full? It is full, so we'll take the break. 2:52 to play. It's a 6-point game in Chicago on MPBA.TV.
With your attention, please. You can watch live streaming.
It's a great thing. It was fun yesterday because we're up in Nevada City, and so I was able to watch the game.
Excited to have this online, and so they can view it now and later, and people that can't be here. It's been a really cool thing.
It's a great experience. Anybody who's not had the opportunity to be here at the game, this brings the game to you.
On coachesaid.com. That's coachesaid.com.
110-104. Can the Lima Express come all the way back? Trailed by as many as 27 in this second half. They've got it down to 6. Now Patton loses it on the way up. And Ron Elysiak Jr. says, Express ball.
That was good helping defense. Guy came over. Once a guy bounces that ball more than once, you got to come and get him. And the weak side man seal, and good things happen. On that play, good things happen for Lima.
.235 to play. Lima trailing by 6. Ballard to Meyer.
Good.
His feet underneath to Elliott, off the glass and in. A 4-point lead.
Mr. Smooth from their two best players, the pass and the score.
Adams now right side. Patton kicks it out to Adams. 3 on the way. Bang! Big bucket for Tramel Adams.
Oh, yeah. Where have you been? He disappeared for a minute.
Leads back to 7. Inside of 2 minutes to play. Meyer on the attack, off the glass and in. Oh, offensive foul called on Kyle Meyer. And that'll be the first foul on Meyer, but there was some question as to where the player was on the floor, the defender, if he was in that restricted area.
And I think he was, but I've never seen an official change a call. So play on.
Now Sharon Collins gets it to fall at the other end. And now Mark Anderson. Mark Anderson called timeout, yeah. 1:31 to play, back to a 9-point lead. We'll keep it here.
This has really turned out to be a good basketball game. And one thing about it is Lima has never quit. They continued to play, and they started to go to that big man inside. Meyer with that unorthodox shot, and Johnny Elliott started to play a little better, and defense tightened up. Now we got a game. And we got one that Lima still can win.
Yeah, no question. Still plenty of time.
Yeah. I guess they've made that adjustment from losing those two good players that they had.
Yeah, they just had to kind of figure their way out, I guess.
Yeah, figure it out and get it done.
At halftime in Champaign, the River Sharks lead 60-55, and going to the bucket there and drawing the foul is Cody Ballard. Foul is going to be on Jarrell Thomas, I believe. It is. That's his second, and Cody Ballard, with 1:26 to play, will try to complete the 3-point play and get it back to a 6-point lead.
Smooth move.
He does.
Oh. Technical foul being called.
And the technical foul called against Jarrell Thomas. And
it was nothing physical. It must have been
Beecham
something he
saying,
said.
Yeah, he was.
Must have said something.
He said it was for talking.
Yeah.
Right. And Lima sinks the free throw, and it's a 5-point lead, and they get the ball.
And they get the ball. Oh, that's bad to let your mouth get your butt in trouble. You know, you just got to, hey, they're not going to change the call. You got to play on. And when you say something out of the way to one of these officials, they work just as hard as you do out
I
here.
think he was talking at a player. I don't think he was saying anything to the official. I think there was some trash talk or something.
And some bad language. Carey. No.
And now the foul called on Atkinson. Atkinson saying he led with the elbow and hit me in the face. But Rapier will go to the free throw line, and on Atkinson, that will be foul number 5. If you're just joining us, first of all, welcome in. Where have you been? But the Chicago Blues had led by as many as 27 points in the second half. Rapier missing the free throw. Lima has gotten it down to 5. They had it to 4 a couple of moments ago, and with 2:21 left. Rapier hits the second free throw.
Good pass.
Meyer, there he is again.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, because you can't stop it.
48 seconds to play. 10 on the shot clock. Sharon Collins around the screen by Rapier. Has a shot blocked by Meyer. Here comes Lima, 3-on-2. Devon Taylor Button goes up and flushes it home. We are one bucket away from being tied. 116, 114.
Oh, talk about excitement. I got to go home and play this one back. This is all right. This is all right.
Elliott commits the foul. That'll be his third with 32.5 to play.
Oh, wow.
And Mark Anderson getting some information from Mike Bobiak. Well, you've been on both sides of this coin. Talk about the mentality of each of these coaches right now, Jimmy Collins.
Well, one thing Coach Anderson is telling them, hey, you know what? We don't need fouls that what the coach calls silly fouls. You just need to play some good defense, because you got 32.5 seconds left. That means you got 2 possessions left in this game. And then when we come down, my advice would be to throw the ball to Big Kyle. Let Kyle have it.
Huge contributions in the second half from Kyle Meyer, Johnny Elliott, Cordero Ballard. And as of late, Devon Taylor Bunton. Jackson misses the free throw. Jackson eyes the second. On the way and in. 3-point lead with 32.5, and Lima takes timeout. It'll be a full, so we'll take it as well. 117-114. Blues lead at the Kroc Center. Don't go anywhere. We're back in a minute on MPBA.tv. Welcome back to the Kroc Center. Looked like it was going to be a laugher for the Blues in this second half. They led by as many as 27 points at 92-65. The fourth quarter has been all Lima.
If I'm Coach Anderson, I'm getting this ball to Elliott, and I'm telling him to drive all the way. They don't want to foul him. They're going to let him go. And then I would foul, and I'd make this a long game if I had to, if indeed I couldn't get a steal. But I think I would drive all the way and try to get that basket and then pick up.
Lima has outscored Chicago in this fourth quarter 38-23. Ballard to his right. Little skip move, draws the foul, it won't fall in.
That's the play. Drive to the basket, see if
Ballard
you can get something.
Yeah, Ballard will go to the free throw line. Foul is on Ryan Jackson, his fifth. Ballard can cut it to within one on this next free throw. He hits them both. It's a 1-point game. 117-116 as Cody Ballard hits a pair of free throws with 22 seconds left. And now you're Rick Pryor getting the ball. What do you do here?
Well, you know, I would first of all get the ball in my best free throw shooter's hand because you know he's going to be fouled. They're not going to let you just dribble the time out. Of course, there's no more time. They're not going to let you dribble the time out. I'd get it in my best free throw shooter's hand, and I would bring it down and be patient, obviously. There's no reason for you to shoot, but then again, there might be. If you get something good, you got to take it. But I would try to run this clock down with my best free throw shooter handling the ball.
Do you go all small lineup, put basically your hands team in, knowing that you're going to get fouled? And
if those guys were my best free throw shooters, yeah, I would have them out there.
Good point. Very good point there.
Yeah, I would have them out there.
So you'd think you're going to see Sharon Collins and Tremel Adams on the floor.
No question.
On the floor for Lima, it's Coles, Elliott, Ballard, Meyer, and I believe that's Devon Taylor-Bunton. It is. For Chicago, it's Ryan Jackson, Devin Bennett, Sharon Collins, Al Rapier, and Tremel Adams. 22 seconds to play.
No.
Rapier to inbound, gets it to Adams.
That's your
Adams
best shooter.
Out to Jackson.
That's your best shooter. Ooh.
Almost an offensive foul there, and now Elliott commits the foul with 14.2 left. Jackson will be going to the free throw line. He is a 90.5% free throw shooter. Picked the wrong guy to foul, but he wasn't going to give the ball up.
No, and he missed his first of his last time at the free throw line. So
yes, he did.
But, hey, you got to go with the horse that rode you in, and that's him.
Jackson sinks the first. 2-point lead. Now Atkinson comes in to try to get this rebound in the event of a miss.
And a
Cole sits down.
shooter.
Yes, he is
and
a three-point
shooter.
Second free throw, good. 119-116, 14.2 to play. Timeout on the floor. It's a 20 for Mark Anderson. As we peek in on the River Sharks and Swarm, the River Sharks lead in the third quarter there, 70-64.
That's a good one as well. That's a good one.
Newcomer Jalen Fulton for the River Sharks, scoring 15 first-half points in his debut. Michael Rogers, 15 for the Swarm in the first half there. Rogers, an early MVP candidate. So Lima ball, and Ballard to inbound. 14.2 to play. Do you look for a three here?
I would drive. I would drive and hope to get a 3 the old-fashioned way.
There he goes. Johnny Elliott drives. Doesn't get the shot, but he catches the rebound on his back, and now Sharon Collins tracks it down. In the corner, Mark Anderson and the whole Lima bench wanted a foul on the drive by Elliott, but none was called.
You know, I could see Coach Anderson feeling that way because I felt that way from here. He was a lot closer than me.
Going to the line. Showtime, 44, Sharon Collins.
Collins misses the free throw. Collins on the season, he had been 7 of 7 from the line coming into this one. If he misses here, it's still a one-possession game.
Still one possession.
But he hits it with 3.8 to play. So it's 120 to 116 now with 3.8 seconds to play.
Well, they can throw a Hail Mary and maybe somebody will be out of place and foul, and the Hail Mary will go in, and you know.
Yeah, a lot of ifs needed here.
Ifs.
But on the one hand, you don't necessarily need a three-pointer here. You can throw it down, get the easy deuce, and foul,
and make the game longer if
you have enough time to even do that.
Yeah, if you have enough time. With 3 point something left, I'm not so sure they have enough time. You know, this is a 94-inch basketball court. You know, it'd be pretty hard for them to get down there.
Well, this is pro rules. They take it out in their half.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So you still got some light at the end of that tunnel.
So you get a quick deuce here, foul.
Yeah.
So Ballard to inbound, getting it to Meyer, back to Ballard, puts up the 3.
Oh.
That circles off, and it's going to trickle out of bounds with 2.7 to play.
From here, that looks good.
Did the clock didn't start in time, and so they're going to run it off. Dan Beecham says that's it.
Okay.
So the final score, 120 to 116, kind of a little bit of an anticlimactic end there, but Lima had a 3-point look, and then they were hoping to make that, and then foul on the inbound, but the clock did not start in time, and as the ball went out of bounds, the clock should have expired, and so they run off the remaining couple of seconds. So the final score, 120 to 116. We are back in a minute with post-game statistics here from the Kroc Center.
Very good game.
I don't know yet. Back at the Kroc Center, what an exciting final. 120 to 116 in favor of the Chicago Blues. They led by as many as 27 points late in the third quarter. The fourth quarter was all Lima, but they could not get any closer than 1 point. With 22 seconds to play, Cody Ballard hit a pair of free throws to get it to 117-116, but the rest of the way was free throws for the Chicago Blues. Let's look at the final stats on this one. For Lima, Kyle Meyer had 30, Johnny Elliott 27, Cody Ballard 25, Devon Taylor Bunton 10, David Atkinson 9, Aaron Cross 8, Lucas Coles 4, and Ed Jenkins had 3. For the Chicago Blues, Tremel Adams 24, Ron Patton 17, Sharon Collins, Ryan Jackson 14, Nate Williams and Jarrell Thomas each with 11, Al Ray Pierre 10, Antoine Ware 9, Jakeem Hill 5, and Devin Bennett 2. Chris Elder and Shakir Johnson both played but did not score. Leading rebounder for Lima was Cody Ballard with 9, and Al Ray Pierre led the Blues with 8. Taking a look at the team stats, the Express 41 of 76 from the floor, the Blues 36 of 62, the Express 22 of 29 from the free throw line, the Blues 18 of 26, Lima 4 of 12 from three-point range, the Blues 10 of 25. Rebounding went in favor of the Blues 38-33, including a 10-9 edge on the offensive glass. The Blues with 10 turnovers, Lima with 7, 6 steals apiece. The Blues with one more foul at 27-26. Coach Jimmy Collins, final thought.
Well, I thought it was one of those kind of games where you don't really want it to end. The first half, you say, well, it's going to be pretty easy. And then all of a sudden, Lima comes back and they're making the runs, and they get that ball to that man, Kyle Meyer, and to Johnny Elliott. I thought that they played a good gave a good comeback effort. It's a game that I really enjoyed watching. I thought right there at the end, Chicago, they probably didn't need to take in the second half. They took some pretty bad shots, and then they missed some shots that, as a rule, they would probably make. But it was a really good game, well played. The teams were evenly matched, and I thought Coach Anderson, given that he had lost 2 of his best players, I think he put together a game plan that really calls for winning. And I think that the next time you see this team play, you'll see a different outcome.
Once again, the final score, 120-116. Chicago moves to 4-3. Lima falls to 3-4 on this season. What an exciting, tremendous basketball game. But we've got more coming up. In about 40 minutes, it's going to be the Gateway Steam and Windy City Groove here at the Kroc Center. We've got one other game going on right now. That is the River Sharks and Swarm. At last glance, River Sharks leading 80-76 in the third quarter in Champaign. For my partner Jimmy Collins, I'm Craig Fada saying so long for now. We will be back in about half an hour for the 4:05 tip between the Steam and the Groove. This is MPBA basketball on MPBA.TV.